It's God spotting time. I will share with you. I had a really splendid sabbatical. I went and saw my youngest son get married, and that was so wonderful. The weather was kind of not so great, but it's the Pacific Northwest. What do you expect? And in fact, the last day, the sun came out and made me think, that's why we spend all this money renting this huge Airbnb on the water, because we finally got to see the water. But it was a wonderful experience to get to see my younger son get married and have all this great family get together, and that was great. And then to have the time off. But what was kind of fun, while I was gone, Tim did the flowers, planted flowers in the front of our house like we always do, and he bought a new rose bush. And I was, and it was just a bush. And when he bought it, it had one, thank you, one yellow rose on it. Yesterday, when I went out to water, there were 19 roses on the rose bush. And that rose bush is so happy. And I just thought, again, it just kind of reinforced to me, grow where you're planted. It may not be the most hospitable place on my front porch. Lots of sun, it gets full sun, and yet beautiful rose bush doing its thing. And as long as it got a little bit of water and a little bit of fertilizer, it just went to town. So that was my God spotting yesterday. I'm like, wow, look at all of these. And there's more coming. I keep deadheading it, and they keep showing up. So that was my God moment. Anybody else have a God spotting this last week that they want to, happy to share? Oh, Cheryl. Oh, yeah, I got to get my steps in. Come on.
We have a lot of birds. We like to feed the birds and watch them in the morning. We have coffee. And yesterday, I got to see some of them fledge from the birdhouse. And I thought, they should be coming out pretty soon. And so I just walked out. It wasn't during coffee. And I saw one on the ground, two on the ledge of the birdhouse, and one in the hole. And then went back later, and they were all flying around. But anyway, it was fun because I didn't think there were 4 babies in there. It was the second clutch, and that was fun. And God is always showing us the new babies in the world.
Mm-hmm. And you've got one coming in your household.
We do. We're going to have our first grandchild in September.
Very nice. Anyone else have a God spotting this week? Oh, Michael.
Hello, good morning. It's been a little while, but I've had quite a few God-spotting spiritual experiences that have happened to me. One that really stands out in my mind is if my wife is pregnant, she's due in September. She will be 32 weeks tomorrow. And a few weeks back, I felt him kicking when I grabbed her stomach, her belly. And I can't explain how it made me feel. I just know that I try to live in gratitude, and how I express my gratitude is by helping people, and I am grateful to be here.
Thank you, Mike. Anyone else have a God spotting this week? And speaking of babies and stuff, there is a baby shower sign up. We're having a shower for Jessica and baby Phoenix and Mike on the 3rd of August. So the sign up is in the narthex. And of course, I firmly recommend including a book. If you're bringing a gift, bring your favorite book too, because there's nothing better than reading to a child. And so we invite you to bring a book too. Anyone else have any God spottings this week? Thank you so much for sharing. As I always say, the more we talk about God's presence in our lives every day, the more we see God. And so thank you so much for sharing